What's up, YouTube? This is Nick, cruising in the 07 F-150, the black truck. Today's an interesting day. Today is the last day that I'm driving this truck. Put it up for sale. Got a new project truck in mind. So I'm going to the bank right now to drop it off and sign some paperwork to release liability, and I will be picking up the new truck in just a little bit. So sorry for the bumpy, you guys are on the dashboard. Anyway, it's been a wonderful truck. I've put 54,000 miles on this thing in the last 6 years. I've put more money into it than I care to share. Performance upgrades, high flow cats, S&B cold air intake, tune, Banks torque tube headers. So that's performance wise. The last 2 years, give or take, I've put all new shocks around it. So Bilstein shocks, adjustables in the front, got it raised up an inch. I've put Hellwig helper springs in the rear end to help when we're towing. I put an AFE, extra capacity, aluminum rear differential cover. I've replaced all the coil packs. I've did my own spark plug change. Watch that spark plug change. If you guys have these years, makes and models, the person that I had do it, I trusted a lot. Do not trust him anymore. We'll never take a car back to him. The back passenger side spark plug that's underneath the ECU, he didn't change. When I went through and was chasing a miss and changing all my spark plugs, that fucker was the original, excuse me for cussing, sorry, that was the original spark plug, and that pissed me off. So anyway, spark plugs, had my timing redone last spring in 2021. Had a milling high volume oil pump put on, new VCTs, timing chain, and guides. I put new, or VCT cam sensors, I guess they are, the things that knock and take always. I put new VCT solenoids in it myself. When I did the headers, the oil dipstick tube broke off trying to pull it out, so I had to pound it down into the oil pan with a punch, and had to pull the oil pan off to get that out of there, so it's got a new oil pan gasket. When I did my front shocks, and I'm assuming these were the original CV axles, and I tore the boots getting them out because they're super brittle, so I had to put new CV axles on. I did Cardones, they've been good, no problems. Starter went out on this before we went on our trip last year to Vegas in the camper. Like the day we were leaving, literally an hour before my wife was getting off work and we had the camper ready to go, the starter froze up. So new starter, new thermostat, new tie rod ends, new sway bar end links, new upper control arms because of the lift. These don't articulate the best with a stock forward upper control arm, so I put Tough Country tubular upper control arms on here that extend out a little bit further. One inner tie rod had to be replaced. What else? Man, it's just been like one thing after another with this since we've owned it. Had an 01 F-150 with a 2-valve 5.4. That thing was bulletproof. Excuse me. I put coil packs on it, changed the spark plugs, had to change 102 sensor and rear axle seals and an intake manifold because it warped. Other than that, like, I rode that thing for 5-6 years and treated it pretty aggressively. Sold it with 226,000 miles on it 6 years ago when I bought this truck, or 5 years ago. And the guy, I just saw him a couple weeks ago in this little small town we live in. He's got over 300,000 miles on it, original everything. The only thing he's done to it, other than putting lots of gas in it since I sold it to him, is a fuel pump. So, I don't know. 3 valves, I guess if you get one that's maintained and everything, you know, they're sure they're good, but I haven't had a good experience with this one. Anyway, yeah, it's hasn't broke down on us, hasn't left us stranded. Hauled my family in my camper to Vegas last year, over to Seattle from Eastern Washington several times, countless trips up into the mountains with the camper, over to Iowa and back last year with the camper. So really, overall, I can't complain. I had to just catch up on the maintenance, I guess. But anyway, this is the last day. The last day. I like this truck. I like the stance. I like how it drives. I like the power. It's been a fun truck. Definitely have had a lot of people tell me they like it, and they like how it looks. Got offset 20-inch fuel rims, so they stick out about 2 inches past the stock fenders. Put rough country fender flares on it because I was tired of crap spraying up all over my truck. I didn't put those rims on there. They were there, and the tires were on it that size when I bought it. So if I was to do it again, I probably wouldn't have the offset so aggressive, and I would have went with 18-inch rims instead of 20. But it is what it is. I wasn't going to spend thousands of dollars doing that when I've spent thousands of dollars doing other stuff on it. So anyway, we've got a new adventure that we're starting. Another F-150. Got a video coming up that's going to show you guys what the new vehicle is. I don't know if I'm going to change a whole lot. It's new enough where the power's there and the weight's there, and it's going to do what I want and get the economy I want without having to change a lot. So if you guys have any guesses, let's guess what I'm going to get. I'm going to tell you it's going to be in the 2015 to 18 year range. So if you have any guesses, let me know down in the comments what you think. It's going to be a Ford, I can tell you that too. So what Ford? It's 2.7, it's going to be the 3.5, is it going to be the Coyote? Is it going to be a XLT, Lariat, Platinum, King Ranch? You guys, sorry for the bumps. You guys tell me what you think it's going to be. I'll let you know who's right in the comments. I'll definitely comment on that comment. Anyways, I'm gonna pull up to the bank here, and we're gonna park this beast. I'm gonna get out and give you one last shot of it, and we're gonna say goodbye to a very reliable, well, after a lot of money. I mean, it's never left me stranded, so I can't say it's not reliable, but to this reliable truck. Let's see. Oh, my wife has the owner's manual at home. Anyway, let's take a look. Inside, outside. There it is. She's gone. We're at the bank. Anyway, you guys, peace out. Thanks for following. Give me some guesses on what you think I'm going to get. Later, y'all.